realize this. These Epstein files and the celebrity pictures are always involving musicians, right? Now look, I'm not saying Morgan Wallen's a weirdo. I don't think he is.
Oh no, we like Morgan Wallen now, right guys? We always liked him. Morgan, got you. Welcome to Creek Squad, baby.
It's the situation that Morgan was in, if you ask me. A situation he don't even, well, probably does now, but didn't realize he was in. Now, why would somebody that protected Obama be protecting musicians? You can't tell me it's better money. It can't be. How do you go from protecting a president to protecting singers that sing to the world?
Totally fair question. Like, the only thing I can think about is, like, I always go back to the Jason Aldean concert. Yeah, but other people, I don't know. That is weird, Ryan. Tell me more, please.
Okay. I've talked to a lot of musicians. A lot of musicians in our day and age right now, specifically out of Nashville, have some sort of high-end executive security teams that worked under the Obama administration. Why? Even myself. I've had this guy named Colby who worked for the Pentagon underneath the Obama administration. What is up with Obama and the music industry? Well, we know about Obama and Jay-Z. We know they're super tight, don't we? They got all kinds of pictures with each other, weird videos and stuff. Weird, like, awkward altercations and, like, them talking back and forth. Oh, wait, didn't Jay-Z and Beyonce come to Nashville? Oh, that's right, they did. I even had a security guard who had 444 tattooed on his neck. 444 is the name of Jay-Z's last album. So, now, speaking of Jay-Z and, like, all these big-time music people being in these pictures with politicians and Epstein. Politicians, Epstein, music. Politicians, Epstein, music. Not only that, let's go back to Epstein, who's friends with these politicians and musicians. If you go look in the Epstein files and type in, you know how you can go search the files? Go type in Vanderbilt, Nashville. And tell me why Epstein was looking for a worker, a provider at a Vanderbilt hospital.
Okay, I'm gonna stop interrupting so much, but also, if you guys like search that Jeffrey Epstein email, don't search the word shrimp, that code word. Don't do it. Don't do it. I was nosy, so I did it. Don't do it.
Also, go look in the Epstein files and tell me, what was it about music and sound and the human body that Epstein was obsessed with? Because he found out something. Now, if you're Epstein and you're this mad scientist, right, doing these human experiments, and you ran a human experiment that involves sound, and this sound experiment on humans transformed humans in a certain way, and you're friends with politicians who are friends with famous rappers, you could take that sound experiment, dial it in, get the musicians to make the content for this sound experiment, and you could give that information to certain politicians, maybe even Obama. What'd Morgan say? Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, and what if these certain politicians and government officials that received this information and also went to the Epstein Island and all this what if they kept it for themselves? And what if this data that was received could go either way? Hey, this is how you make everybody evolve backwards with this experiment. But here's how you make them evolve frontwards. Well, then, all you play on the radio, if you, under certain business circumstances, you might make all the citizens a little bit different. But you might make all your friends a little more evolved in another way. The thing is, this all involves sound and energy, right? Well, isn't that ironic? Because isn't all the talk now about energy weapons? Isn't all the drama about Epstein and Epstein Island and musicians and P. Diddy and Jay-Z and Justin Bieber's coming out saying this. Morgan Wallen's getting separated from his security, right? People that work for Obama. I don't know, man. The security team seemed way more nervous than Morgan did. No body cam footage. Don't believe me? Go watch it yourself. It's funny that the cop says, "You with TC Group?" Talking about the security team. Morgan said, "Yeah." But Morgan also said, "What do you think about them, man?" Like, no, for real. So what? So you got to ask yourself, what was Morgan thinking? Why did Morgan say, "What do you think about them?" And then why did he say, "No, for real"? See what I'm saying? Not only that, the cop then says, how many guys you usually got with you? He's asking for more information about this security group. If you ask me, Metro Police saved Morgan Wallen that night from something not good. From my observation, it looks like the police saved Morgan Wallen. Because, I mean, his security team that was there with him, that used to work for Obama, protect Obama, whatever, they were so nervous that their whole entire security skills shut off in public in downtown Nashville. There should have been a security guard on the other side of Morgan Wallen in the alleyway in case somebody popped out of the alleyway or something, or was walking towards him in the alleyway. Hell, the security guard was so nervous, Morgan started walking off. And the other security guard's biting his nails, crossing his arms. He was worried about something. And it wasn't protecting Morgan Wallen in the middle of Nashville. Let that sink in. The security guards were so nervous that you have two of them standing on each side of Morgan Wallen on the sidewalk before he went in the alley. They're so worried about the Metro cops. Now, let this sink in. The security team, who under certain circumstances could have to call and work with the local police, are so worried about what the police are doing around them that somebody was able to walk up to Morgan and touch his elbow. If you are a elite security team, nobody should be able to touch your elbow, all right? Now watch this. With everything you just heard, there's two situations that Morgan Wallen fans are probably not putting into consideration, but you are going to remember this. Do you remember when Morgan didn't show up to the awards and he got on Instagram and for whatever reason he said, "Y'all, just so y'all know, I only wrote 2 of them songs on the last album. The other ones are written by other people, man," and yada, 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 and he didn't come to the awards and he quote unquote went missing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And he went back home to where his buddies was, right? And then that post he made came down. All right? Put that into consideration. The second one. Remember when Hardy, what's it called, Country Cast, got on there and was talking about how Hardy was like, I think I figured out a music conspiracy theory. And that got deleted? When Country Cast shared that, it was a picture of Morgan and Hardy on stage, right? Now, remember back in the day when I filmed Broadway Girls? I was walking through Nashville, and I text Morgan. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, I'm up at the top of Aldean's. I said, Dude, I'm actually in Outings right now. He said, "Fuck it, go upstairs." So I get upstairs. So Morgan is texting me. We're both in the same bar. And I get to the top floor. And what happens? Some security lady comes out racing hill. Like, he cannot be around you. He ain't gonna be around. I'm like, yo, what the You need to relax. What was that all about? Obviously something that he didn't know about. I knew something was up. I've been knowing something was up. Why do you think I said what I said in People's Champ? Yeah, exactly. Now, don't forget all that I've been through lately. Old Jelly Roll showed up to my house. Don't forget what he said. Brother, if you come with us, if you join our team, I can keep these people off of you. First off, your group of people don't matter no more, buddy. They ain't scary no more. There's a group that knows about your group. And the good group is way scarier than your group. But tell us, who are these people? I think everybody already knows. They're definitely going to start to know after they watch this series of stories. Don't even get me started on the writers that you know, Jelly Roll. The ones that begged me, please don't say my name, man. Please don't put my name in none of this. What did those writers tell me? Man, they're gonna kill you. I said, who? That's probably the group that's not scary no more. I'm just kidding. It is the group that's not scary no more. You know what's funny? One of those writers was riding in the pack of motorcycles on Hillsborough Pike with Deerdorf.
Oh my gosh, Ryan, while I eat my Starburst, I love you, and I totally believe in that. Please, please, please take care of yourself. I'm so afraid something's going to happen, but hang in there, all right? Please protect yourself at all times.
When I got hit in the back at 35 fucking miles an hour, did a backflip off my bike, and almost got ran over by a jacked up Z71. You know where they were not at when the ambulance and the cops showed up? Because I fucking almost died? They weren't there. They got out of there and left before Metro showed up. What do you know? More people worried about Metro. Wow. That's where I'm going to stop for tonight. I was going to get into aliens, but we'll save that for tomorrow. But I will say this. What if there's two kinds of aliens? What if both kinds are not this crazy story you've heard before? What if it's more of a sound energy experiment? And what if one is just supernatural? It's created by the creator of this earth. I'll tell you what, if that was the case, the mainstream version, the extraterrestrials, would probably try to shut out and get rid of and talk about the independent versions, supernaturals. Right? Yeah. Am I an alien? No. Good night. But before they try to get rid of you and stuff, they just want me dead around there. They'd probably send the extraterrestrials to your house unannounced to be like, brother, you have to roll with us, man. And then the independent versions, the supernaturals, would be like, no. You. I'll tell you what, if that was the case, the mainstream version, the extraterrestrials, would probably try to shut out and get rid of and talk about the independent versions, supernaturals. Right? Yeah. Am I an alien? No. Good night.
I remember when the government came out and confirmed like aliens, and people didn't even bat an eye, and I was just like, "What? For real? For real?" And like no one even was like, nothing. It was just normal to them. They're like, yeah, we've known this whole time. Finally, they admitted it. So, all right. Well, y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.